Hey, Pastor Steve Waldron. I hope you're having a great day or night in Jesus. We're looking at Jesus as God from the book of Matthew, so thanks for being here. Check out our other videos on this subject and others. This is part of a series, and we try to come out with at least one, sometimes more videos daily. Also, if you could, share with your friends, family, church family, put it on social media, because I'm not much on social media, and let's see the truth of God go around the world. We thank God for all truth-proclaiming people around the world. So let's get started. This is Jesus as God, the deity of Jesus, and primarily in the book of Matthew. We may go some other places. So Matthew 9:18, and let's just look at this. It's about worshiping Jesus. And so you only worship God, obviously, especially in that context, Palestinian Judaism. While he spake these things unto them, behold, there came a certain ruler and worshipped him. This is much like the leper in Matthew 8:2, saying, My daughter is even now dead, but come and lay thy hand upon her, and she shall live. Matthew 9:18. So we've shown before that, like Peter's getting worshipped in Acts 10, he said, hey, don't do that. An angel gets worshipped by John, actually, in the book of Revelation. The angel said, don't do that. Jesus never said don't do that. I do want to mention as well, even though like the New King James uses a lot of the same manuscripts as the King James and tried to be the heir of the King James version of the Bible, some of these in Matthew specifically, it misses the worship part. Even though if you look it up in the Greek language, it should be translated worship. So it really diminishes the deity of Jesus in that and other ways as well. And so we're going to look at Matthew 11:21-24, God at judgment, and we're going to see how Jesus knew judgment as God. God is our judge. Romans 14:10-11, classic look at that, but many others. It says, Woe unto thee, Chorazin, woe unto thee, Bethsaida, for if the mighty works which were done in you had been done in Tyre and Sidon, they would have repented long ago in sackcloth and ashes. Okay, so somehow Jesus knows what it takes for entire people groups to repent and who would have repent that didn't. So he knows things that could have happened, should have happened, but didn't happen. This is the omniscience of God. But I say unto you, and this is another part that shows he's God, it should be more tolerable for Tyre and Sidon at the day of judgment than for you. Now, I had a friend, Brother Cannell, who mentions that all judgment given unto the Son, there in John chapter 5, John chapter 6, I fully realize that. It still is showing Jesus as Father and Son in one person, and as God, he knows. But I say unto you, it should be more tolerable. So he gave all judgment unto the Son, but this is his foreknowledge. But I say unto you, it shall be more tolerable for Tyre and Sidon at the day of judgment than for you. So he knows what's going to happen at the day of judgment. So not only is he judge, he knows as God what's going to happen. He knows there's levels of punishment and judgment. He's clearly speaking as God here. But thou, Capernaum, which art exalted unto heaven, I remember Jason Bentley preaching on this many years ago, shall be brought down to hell. For if the mighty works which have been done in thee had been done in Sodom, it would have remained until this day. Now notice this, Jesus is talking about an event that happened, who knows, close to 2,000 years before this time period, that if the mighty works done in Capernaum had been done in Sodom, it would have remained. How does he know that? Well, the Lord called down fire from the Lord out of heaven, Jehovah. And he's Jehovah in flesh speaking. So he knew what it would take to save Sodom. He clearly speaking as God here. He's the God of the judgment of Sodom, the God of the judgment of Capernaum. But I say unto you that it shall be more tolerable for the land of Sodom in the day of judgment than for thee. So he as God knows what will happen at the judgment. He knows degrees of judgment, on and so forth. Now we're going to cut this one just a little short because some of the upcoming ones are just so important. I really feel like we need to focus in on those. So just know Jesus absolutely God. Please check out other videos in this series, but also for many years we've got a lot of videos that may interest you. So God bless you. Bye-bye.